Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you needed to say no, but hesitated, fearing you might come across as rude or selfish? Or perhaps you ended up agreeing, only to feel overwhelmed and resentful later? You're not alone. Many of us struggle with the art of declining requests, even when we know it's for our own good. In today's video, we'll explore effective communication techniques you can use to say no without feeling guilty or embarrassed. Learning to communicate your boundaries clearly is a valuable skill that can significantly improve your personal and professional relationships, as well as protect your time, your energy, and your emotional well-being. So, if you're ready to free yourself from the weight of guilt and strengthen your assertiveness, you've come to the right place. Let's discover together how saying no can actually be an act of self-respect and compassion for others. Ready? Let's get started. Firstly, it's crucial to understand the importance of saying no. The ability to set clear boundaries is essential for maintaining a healthy balance in our lives. Saying no isn't just about refusing something we don't want to do, it's an act of self-respect and a declaration of our priorities and values. When we learn to decline requests or offers that don't align with our goals or well-being, we protect our time, our energy, and above all, our personal integrity. But why do many of us find it so difficult to say no? For many, the concern about how others perceive us is a key factor. We fear being seen as selfish, uncooperative, or insensitive. However, it's crucial to recognize that saying no is a personal right. It's not about denying help without reason, but about making conscious choices about what's best for us and, consequently, for those around us. By overcommitting ourselves or ignoring our own needs, we risk feeling drained and dissatisfied, which, in the long run, can impair our ability to contribute positively in any situation. Therefore, the first step to saying no without guilt is to understand its value and importance. Recognizing that you have the right to set boundaries is fundamental to begin practicing assertiveness effectively. And remember, saying no is also a way of saying yes to yourself, to your growth, your health, and your inner peace. By embracing this perspective, we can begin to see the act of refusal not as rejection but as an informed and respectful choice for both ourselves and others. Now that we recognize the importance of establishing boundaries, the next step is to understand how we can internally prepare ourselves to say no, starting with self-assessment and clarity about our personal purposes. Before we can effectively communicate our limits to others, we need to be sure of them ourselves. This means taking time to reflect on our priorities, our values, and what truly matters to us. Ask yourself, what do I value in my life? Which commitments or activities bring me joy and satisfaction? And conversely, what are the things that drain my energy and decrease my well-being? This self-knowledge exercise not only helps us establish a solid foundation for our no's, but also empowers us to communicate them confidently. When we are clear about our reasons for refusing something, we can convey our decision in a way that is both assertive and respectful. For example, instead of simply saying, "I can't," we might express, "I can't commit to this at the moment because I'm focusing on priorities that are very important to me." Besides self-assessment, developing assertive communication is essential. Being assertive means expressing your thoughts and feelings in a clear, honest, and respectful manner, without being passive or aggressive. The key to assertive communication when saying no is to be direct yet gentle. Use phrases like, "I understand the importance of this, but," or "I'd really like to help, however," to start your refusal, showing empathy while also being firm in your decision. Remember, assertiveness isn't about winning or losing but about respecting your own boundaries while respecting others. Practicing assertiveness can require time and effort, especially if you're used to putting others' needs before your own. However, with practice and perseverance, it becomes easier, and the benefits for your self-esteem and interpersonal relationships are invaluable. After understanding the importance of saying no, the next step is to learn how to express it assertively and respectfully. Assertive communication is the key to setting effective boundaries without damaging our relationships. It allows us to be firm in our decisions while showing empathy for the feelings of others. First, it's crucial to be clear and direct. When you need to say no, avoid beating around the bush or offering excessive excuses, as this can convey uncertainty. An effective way is to start your response with the word no, followed by a simple and honest reason if you feel it's necessary to share. For example, no, I won't be able to attend the event on Friday because I have another commitment. Besides clarity, body language plays a significant role in assertive communication. Maintain eye contact, a confident posture, and use a firm yet friendly tone of voice. These nonverbal cues reinforce your message and show that you're confident in your decision. Another valuable strategy is to practice empathy in your response. Acknowledging the other person's feelings can soften the impact of the no. One way to do this is to express appreciation for the invitation or offer before declining. For example, I really appreciate you thinking of me for this project, but I won't be able to take on more commitments at the moment. Finally, remember that you don't need to justify your no excessively. If you feel pressured to provide more explanations than you're comfortable with, it's perfectly acceptable to keep your response simple and firm. A useful technique is to repeat your initial stance if necessary, demonstrating that your decision has already been made. By mastering these assertive communication techniques, you'll be well equipped to say no in a way that preserves the integrity of your relationships, respects your own boundaries, and minimizes feelings of guilt or embarrassment. Now that we understand the importance of no and how to communicate it assertively, let's explore some practical examples and common scenarios where applying these techniques can be particularly challenging but also incredibly liberating. Situation 1. Requests for help at work. When a work colleague asks for help on a project, but you're already overwhelmed with your own responsibilities, you might say, I understand the importance of your project, but at the moment, my schedule is completely full. I can't compromise the quality of my current work. Situation 2. Social invitations. For a social invitation you prefer to decline, a response could be, I really appreciate the invite, but I'll have to decline this time. I'm in need of some time to recharge. Let's plan something when I'm more available. Situation 3. Requests for favors. When someone asks for a favor that you're unwilling or unable to do, a way to say no might be, I'm sorry, but I won't be able to help with that. If you're looking for resources, I might be able to suggest someone or somewhere that could meet your need. In each of these scenarios, it's important to remember a few key points. Be honest and direct but maintain empathy for the other person's situation. Keep your response simple. It's not necessary to go into extensive details that might weaken your position. Offer alternatives when possible. This shows that although you can't fulfill the request, you still care about helping in another way. These examples illustrate that, regardless of the context, you can say no in a way that is respectful to others and to yourself. Practice makes perfect, so don't be discouraged if you find it difficult at first. Over time, saying no will become more natural, allowing you to dedicate your time and energy to the things that truly matter to you. After mastering the art of saying no assertively and respectfully, an additional challenge may arise dealing with the reactions of those we've declined. It's essential to recognize that although we have no control over how others respond, we can manage these situations in a way that preserves relationships and minimizes misunderstandings. Accepting diverse reactions. First, prepare for a variety of reactions. Some people may gracefully accept your no, while others might show disappointment or even discontent. Remember, their reaction does not reflect the validity of your decision. Mutual respect is key. Maintain your respectful stance, regardless of the response received. Effective post-decline communication. If you notice someone is particularly upset or confused by your refusal, don't hesitate to clarify your position at a later time, always maintaining empathy and assertiveness. A calm conversation can help clarify your reasons and reaffirm your interest in maintaining a positive relationship. Reinforcing the positive. Make it a point to highlight positive aspects of the relationship or express willingness to collaborate under different circumstances. For example, although I can't participate this time, I value our friendship greatly and hope we can plan something together soon. Establishing future boundaries. In some cases, it may be necessary to reiterate your limits, especially if the same request arises repeatedly. Being consistent with your denials reinforces the seriousness of your boundaries and teaches others to respect them. Support and alternatives. When possible, offering support in other ways or suggesting alternatives can be an effective way to maintain a healthy relationship. This demonstrates that although you've said no to a specific request, you're still willing to help in other ways. Managing reactions to saying no is a crucial skill for maintaining healthy and respectful relationships. With practice and empathy, you can ensure that your refusals are received in the spirit they were given, preserving and even strengthening your relationships in the process. Throughout this video, we've explored not just the importance of knowing how to say no, but also how to do it in a way that respects both ourselves and others. We've seen that saying no is essential for maintaining our personal and professional boundaries, protecting our time, our energy, and our well-being. Most importantly, we've learned that it's possible to decline requests without feeling guilty or embarrassed, using assertive communication techniques. Remember, practice makes perfect. Don't be discouraged if you find it difficult at first. Each opportunity to say no is also a chance to improve your communication skill and reaffirm your boundaries. Over time, you'll find that you can maintain healthy and respectful relationships, even when you need to decline requests. I encourage you to put into practice the strategies discussed today. Give it a try, adjust as necessary, and observe how small changes in the way you communicate your no can have a significant impact on your life. If this video was helpful to you, share your experiences in the comments below. How was applying these techniques in your life? Your contribution can help others find the courage and the tools needed to say no assertively and respectfully. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content like this, which can help you navigate the challenges of communication and personal development. Together, we can learn to establish healthy boundaries and live a more balanced and happy life. Thank you for watching. See you next time.